everybody's Mega here from Lovell Canyon. So I just wanted to make this vlog about like my Moto Jack Rack. This thing is freaking awesome, alright? It's so easy to put the bike on and you don't really have to strap it down all that much. I'll show you how I got it set up. So pretty much once you've figured out how to use it, okay, it takes a little bit of a learning curve. It's a freaking awesome rack, right? So you gotta make sure you can like secure the foot pegs pretty well, you know. And then what I do is I had the jack handle inside so people can't mess around with it, because without the jack handle it's hard to get the screws and stuff out. But yeah, it's awesome for driving around. If you were to drive around like a trail like this, one that's like not really really rocky, I wouldn't take your car down like something really rough with your bike on it. All right, maybe it's okay for this bike because it's really light, but yeah, it's I would take it on like kind of real graded trails and stuff. How about that? That's what I want to say. But yeah, it's fine riding it off-road in the dirt and everything. It's awesome, and the bike just goes on there easily. And the cool thing is I was using it at the racetrack, and you can work on your bike with the stand. So if you needed to swap your wheels, take your wheel off for whatever reason, like to fix a flat or whatever, then you could use this. It makes it working on it quite easy. And as you can see, the ground clearance is excellent. Look at how far your bike is off the ground, right? Well, it's about, I would say it's a little bit higher than the carrier, all right? But it doesn't, but the cool thing is the part that sticks out, the part that's gonna rub, all right, that's gonna kill your departure angle is this part right here, okay? But up here, your bike is pretty well protected. If you've got a carrier, it'll rub from like back here, okay? So you got a better departure angles with the Moto Rack Jack, okay? It's pretty cool. I drove it all the way on the freeway and it's rock steady. I have to say, I think if your wheel is sticking out from the side, this wheel sticks out a little bit. I use a kind of like a twisty tie and I put it on the brake, the front brake lever, so the wheel doesn't move, because I notice it spins when you're driving on the freeway. Whether that eats up your gas mileage or not, I don't know, but yeah, it just spins a little bit. So I put a twisty tie over it. All right, and yeah, so here we are. I've used it a whole weekend. I've used it at the racetrack, and then we're out here dirt biking now. I used it to, and I got pictures of it. I used it to switch from my Supermoto tires to my dirt tires. So we can kick ass off-road, right? So we can hit these trails, with dirt tires and stuff. And that definitely makes a difference, that's for sure. If we go over street tires, but I was able to work on the bike easily, like out here, okay? And easily get it off the ground. And then that's one less thing I have to carry with me. I don't have to take a jack with me if I want to work on my bike on the road. I can work on it like right here easily, okay? You could work on the suspension right now, all sorts of stuff. So, highly recommend it, Moto Rack Jack. This is my first time really using it, like really using it on a road trip. But yeah, there is a little bit of a learning curve, and it depends on your vehicle, all right? So I have a 2021 RAV4 Prime here that my Moto Rack Jack is mounted on, and I'm using a Kurt Anti-Wobble Device and the anti-wobble bolt thingy on there, and it's pretty rock solid. It doesn't go up or down very much. All right, I think the only play is just the arms. Okay, it's very solid. That's good, and you don't hear a lot of noise inside from it moving around and stuff. and yeah, and the vehicle just chugs down the freeway with it, no problem. So I know, if you looked at my video for my first show and tell video, you'll notice that you can't open the back, all right, the trunk or the lift gate unless you lower it. All right, you have to lower it like at least below this, all right, or a good distance. So you gotta lower it and then you can open it. Also, I have to undo my strap here for the fork, all right, to keep this from moving. I have actually caught this moving, and there must have been a really big gust of wind, and I saw it go like this real quick, and it went like that again. I was like, whoa, holy crap. All right, and then you'll see it kind of go back a little bit. But other than that, man, it's rock solid. But yeah, you got to lower it, and then I have to turn the handlebar all the way to the left, and then I can open it, and then this won't hit anything. All right, and then you just close it, and then you put it back up again, and then strap your bike back if you need to get back in the back. So it is kind of annoying to have to get into the back, but I'll tell you this: if you had a carrier, I don't think you could do that with it. Yeah, you couldn't do that with your bike on the carrier. You'd have to take your bike off the carrier, and then you could open the back. This one, little inconvenience. You got to drop it a little bit, twist the handlebars to the left, and open it up. That's not that big of a deal if you really need to get something in the back. All right. The nice thing about the RAV4 is kind of small, so I could, if I needed to get to something in the back, I could just get it from the back door. It's not that long a distance to get back there. It's not super long vehicle. But yeah, I have to say I'm pretty happy with this purchase, and I like it a whole lot. It is looking kind of beat up. Do some touch-ups on it. Thus far, it has been great. If you're going to do some off-roading trails with it, yeah, just watch your departure angle a little bit. It's going to kill a little bit your departure angle. Just don't take it on too gnarly a trail. Like, I used to make it try to do some desert driving and stuff. He got a little crazy with it. All right, so that's my Hades Vegas quick show. Hades Vegas quick review of the Moto Jack Rack. After having used it for a long trip, I probably put about like 600, 700 miles on it. We'll have more than 1,000 miles with it on there, with the bike on there. Also, I can lock my bikes too. This is how I was able to lock my bike. I can coil this thing around here twice, all right, and put it there. And also, it might actually hold the bike down too. So that's an added thing too, so it doesn't flop back. So yeah, all it takes is yeah, it does take quite a learning curve to figure out you know, what setup works for you. All right, it's probably different for people with different vehicles. All right, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, here's Big Out. Thanks for watching. Moto Jack Rack, good stuff. I am really happy with it. I just wish it was a little cheaper. It's like 400, 500 bucks, man. I would be willing to pay, yeah, like 300 bucks for it. I think I paid like 250 for it, and I think 250 is a fair price right there. All right, but this is the really heavy duty one, so you can put like a 450 pound bike on it, but you can't put a 450 pound bike on my RAV4. So okay, all right, it's Big Out.